one of my favorite things in St. Louis is there's a place here called Sportsman's Park that's a bar and a restaurant. You go in for chicken wings and whatnot. And we would go after football games or what have you. One wall of that place used to be, I don't even know if it's still there anymore, but used to be just a giant blown up picture of the blown call by Don Denkinger in 1985, and it's just like, that's how good we are at holding grudges.
It's still there.
We're gonna make that wall size and still get angry every day at it. So I guess my oldest, one of my oldest memories is going to Cardinal games, and as a kid, 10-year-old, 11-year-old, in '82, my dad took me to game 1 and game 7, and we lost game 1 and we won game 7, and I didn't know what to do. I was a Cardinal fan throughout the 70s. I didn't think we would ever go to a World Series, much less win one. So I was just kind of wandering around. No one knew what to do. Everyone was just kind of randomly screaming. I think if this happens, it's going to be that times infinity. Again, I really think these guys, unlike really anybody I've been around, I think any professional athlete operates at a level they're truly elite. These guys have been the best player on their team at every team they've ever played on, at every level, from Pee Wee on up. And I think when the true differentiation between champions and second place is the guys that play for each other. These guys really do, and it's really fun to watch. I don't know, it's not Connor McDavid or Matthews or any of these wonderkins running around. It's guys dumping the puck in, playing the forecheck, playing kind of old school hockey, and playing it really well. And when they do it better than anybody else. And so I'm optimistic, cautiously optimistic. But I think these guys are something special. And Gunnarson's a perfect example of that. Give me, taking a leap next to Berube and going, give me one more chance. All right, here's your another chance. Oh, I went in. Cool. Use that urinal again. Who says no to a Stanley Cup? Hey, but yeah, we could use a win. It's been a rough run for the city in the last 3 decades or so, with the odd Cardinals championship here and there and whatnot. But it would be nice for a million different reasons. But mostly, I really think for the guys on this team, when you look back, whatever it was, January 2nd, last in the league, and to have the guts and the fortitude and the strength and the character and the skill to come back from that. Yeah, I think these guys believe, and I think the city's starting to. I have very strong opinions about New England sports. Very few of them are positive. It's been an interesting back and forth between St. Louis and Boston, hasn't it? Pick your sport, and we've got kind of beef, don't we? My history with the team goes back to the old barn on Oakland, the old stadium, the arena, or the Checkerdome, or whatever you call it. My dad used to literally just, when we would drive down Highway 40, or as we say here in St. Louis, Highway 40, if they were in town and you saw the marquee light up, he'd say, "You want to go to the hockey game?" And I'd say, as a little kid, yeah. And those are back in the days when you could smoke in an arena. And so the top third of the whole building was just smoke. But it was still so exciting to watch, especially as a little kid. It was just these guys flying around the ice, and it was like nothing you've ever seen. So it goes back to being a little kid, and then being around for a lot of heartbreak, and a lot of expectations that we didn't quite live up to, and a lot of fun. And I've known versions of this team for some time now, and it's funny when you start to see it all click together and lock in. It's a pretty great thing to watch. And like I said, I think these guys are locked in. They certainly look like it. Part of it really is just the novelty of it, and finally getting this far for the first time in 49 years. And I really do think, who cares what I think? I'm honestly like an actor that's just a fan of the team. And you can pull anybody off the concourse and they'll say the same thing, but I think that people are really, in a different way this year, believers. I think it says a lot.